I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. If your home or property experienced damage in Hurricane Dorian, you're running out of time to apply for help. The deadline to file for disaster assistance from the state has been extended a week to October 25th. If you experienced Dorian damage and meet income requirements, the State of Florida Housing Finance Corporation's Sadowski Housing Trust Fund could come in handy. It helps some single-family homeowners with repairs and even homeowner insurance deductibles. Assistance is offered on a qualified first-come, first-served basis with a priority placed on special needs, seniors, or low-income persons.
This portion of Flagler's Morning News brought to you by the Daytona Beach International Airport, Delta Airlines nonstop to Atlanta, and now nonstop service to New York City via American Airlines.
Local students receive a presentation on fire safety. John Arking has the story.
As part of last week's designation of National Fire Prevention Week, the Palm Coast Fire Department held a series of presentations on fire safety for more than 7,000 Flagler school students. Patrick Giuliano is the Palm Coast Fire Public Information Officer.
Every year we go out to all the Flagler schools within the city of Palm Coast, both our firefighters and our mascot, Sparky the Fire Dog. And this year, just like every other year, we've educated over 7,000 elementary school students on the importance of fire safety. And we taught them things like stay low and crawl, stop, drop, and roll, don't hide from firefighters, go outside. Make sure they practice a home safety drill, like a fire drill, with their parents when they get home, and have a designated meeting place. And most importantly, when to call and how to call for 911.
And there's proof that the presentations make a real difference. In November of 2015, a Palm Coast Fire Department fire safety demonstration was credited for saving a life. A 7-year-old student at Imagine School at Town Center used what he had just recently learned to help him and his brother escape from a residential fire in western Flagler County. In addition to the in-class presentations, the Palm Coast Fire Department increased its presence on social media to share fire prevention safety tips. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
Bunnells eyes being the best little city. With more, here's Tony Magoo.
Anyone in and around the city of Bunnells will frequently hear City Manager Dr. Alvin Jackson saying, "We're going to make Bunnells the best little city in the nation." On October 14th of this year, the city of Bunnells took yet another step into setting a true course and direction for its future with the adoption of a formalized strategic plan, a first for this little city. We have Dr. Jackson with us. Dr. Jackson, give me an example of what is going to make this leap for Bunnells.
Well, we're looking at how do we incentivize businesses to come here, ensuring that we have the appropriate infrastructure in place.
This process actually started back in December of last year. What else is going to make this city top-notch?
Operational endeavor. We want to become an organization of excellence where customer service is our focus.
Mayor Robinson summed up this historic step for Bunnells by saying, "This gives us a pathway for growth and development into the future and maintains our priorities for the good of our city and its citizens." For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
How does the GPS ankle monitor help the domestic violence victim and the perpetrator?
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley says that victims will know when the person who committed the violence against them is not where they're supposed to be.
We've had a few people has tested us. There's one individual that tested us 3 times, and each time he went back to jail, and now the judge finally had his fill of him, and he's in jail under no bond.
Staley said his department and the judges take the GPS monitoring seriously.
The beauty of the GPS, not only for safety of the victim, but it allows that individual to continue to work and earn money for their family.
The sheriff said that the reason many victims don't leave a domestic abuse situation is that they have nothing and they cannot support themselves. To listen to the entire interview, go to the Free for All Friday podcast. It's on the Flagler radio app, which you can download today. Tomorrow, Sheriff Staley talks about how Flagler County is winning over domestic abuse and domestic violence. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.